Okay, word lesson 5. Again, we are going to be working with the columns and making our document look better by creating columns to make it take up less space, maybe go from 2 pages to 1 page. So we're going to be working on a coffee shop brochure. It's kind of to me, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, we're going to go to Blackboard and download our coffee menu document here. And then we need to save that document as 5.3 coffee shop brochure. So I'm going to enable the editing up here, and we're going to come up here and do a save as. I'm going to put it with my other word assignments, and I'm now going to call this 5-3 coffee shop brochure. You notice we have a nice little coffee shop. We've got our menu up here, and here's nutritional information. This all is on 1 page, but we want it, instead of being a portrait like this, we want it to be landscape. So the first thing we're going to do is change it to landscape. So if I come up here to page layout and check orientation, instead of a portrait, I'm going to make it landscape. Now when I make it landscape, go ahead and make it smaller here. Now it's taking up 2 pages, but I want it to take up just 1. Don't want all this empty white space over here. I want that to be more information. So to do that, I'm going to first put my insertion point before the M in menu. So I'm going to stick it up here, and I'm going to put in a continuous break because I want things to be different down underneath it. I don't want to mess with my title up here. So I'm going to come here on my page layout and go to my breaks and find the continuous under the section breaks. And now I'm going to position my insertion point in front of coffee right here underneath, and I'm going to select the text to the end of the document. So I'm going to select from here coffee clear down to the bottom here, and now I want an uneven 2-column format. So I'm going to come up here to columns, and instead of just going to this 2 right here, I'm going to come down here to the more columns. And what I want is I want a 2-column. I don't want equal column width. I want it to be uneven. And I want to use the left column setting. So right here, left, I want my left side to be the shorter size here. And make sure you got 2 columns, and then say OK. And so now you can see I've got a section break here before coffee. If I turn on my show hide button here, you can see here's my section break here, and there's one here. So I've got 2 different breaks going on here. Okay, now I want this nutritional information though to be at the top of the next column. So if you remember from Project 5.1, how we do that is we come back up here to page layout, and we're going to go to our breaks, and we want a column break. This indicates that the text following will begin in the next column. So I'm going to click on column. So now I've got mint coffee over here, and now I've got my nutritional information over here. And I want to increase my space in between my columns to 0.7. So if I come back up here to columns and go to more columns, instead of the spacing being 0.5, I want it to be 0.7. Let's say OK. And my document should still fit on 1 page. So if I come up here to the Home tab and click and get rid of that show hide button. So here I've got my menu, I've got my coffee over here, and I've got my nutritional information on this side. And so now you're ready to save this document and submit it for grading. Hopefully in section 5 you've learned how to create columns and play with the columns and change information around. And if you have any questions, please make sure you get with me, send me an email, and Also, make sure you take the opportunity to look over the information in the chapter, and I will see you soon.